Good morning, it's about 7:10. I'm going to attempt to do a 10k run this morning. Yeah, my knees haven't been feeling great lately, so the challenge is well far behind. But the scenery around here is just fantastic, so I can't really miss the opportunity to get out there and get a run done. It's 13 degrees. The sun is shining right in my face, as you can tell. As far as the sleep went, after the whole fan fiasco last night, yesterday, last night's sleep wasn't too bad, to be fair. Not too used to sleeping on a single bed anymore, but yeah, no, I managed to get to sleep alright. Woke up about 6:30 and just gradually got out of bed. And yeah, I set myself 7 o'clock, actually get up and get out for a run. So yeah, last time I tried to do a run with the camera was in Ballantor, and I had it on my chest and was told that it was quite bumpy, which yeah, it did come out quite bumpy, but it was a first attempt. So today I'm going to try using the extension stick and see how that goes when I'm holding it in my hand. Yeah, I'm going to take you along with me and we can enjoy the scenery together. This building is called Chesil Cliff House, and it wins the unfortunate award for being the most saddest episode on Grand Designs. The episode first aired in 2019 with a revisit in 2022. An initial budget of 1.8 million and an 18-month timeline turned into 6 years and 12 million. You can actually watch the original visit in season 17 episode 2 and the revisit in season 23. Now I have seen the episode, and with how much I love Croyde and North Devon, it is actually quite a sad watch and unfortunate what happens. But in the end, it does sell. But yeah, it's definitely worth watching those episodes. For the next part of this video, I'm gonna go and take a seat over at the viewpoint, looking across to my favourite beach, as I've got a feeling that what I'm about to say is going to be quite emotional for me. So, time for a sit down. Yeah, like I said, I think this next part's going to be quite difficult. You may question why I'm even recording it for everyone to hear. But when I started this challenge on the 1st of January this year, this is where I started it. The challenge was to run 2,026 kilometres in the year 2026 to raise £2,026 for Andy's Man Club. Over the last few weeks, I've really struggled to get going mentally on the challenge again after a brief pause, and I ended up behind, and I almost caught that up with the Manchester half 2 weeks ago. But yeah, now I'm way behind, and as much as I'm not a quitter in terms of if I was physically able I would carry on, but right now my legs, my knees in particular, aren't letting me. So on this run I've done 4.6k in 33 minutes. Now the time's quite irrelevant, to be honest, because of how many stops I've made. And the thing about running around here is that there's so many places to stop, to look, to take it in. But I think for my physical health, there's no point running all the time if it's going to cause injury to walk, which is kind of a necessity. So yeah, with that in mind, I think I'm going to have to come to I'll call it a brief halt on the journey that I've really enjoyed, and it's changed me. So now I'm going to take a gentle walk over towards Baggy Point and then back to the camp. So I was just about to walk back through the village, the way back to the camp. However, I thought I'd take you a different way. Going through Croyde Burrows. So if you go through this way, it's also owned by John Fowler. However, you can get back to the Unison camp through this way. Past all the lodges. So these are mostly privately owned. And you can see the difference between this camp. It's more of a haven type feel, the fact that you can drive around. Yeah, I won't record the entire walk through here. As you come out the other side of the Croyde Burrows, you come out to this field. It's got a park to the right. But you just keep following it straight, no turning. Across this little bridge. And then you've got a couple of options. Thank you. Turn left We go right down to the beach. Let's go back to the camp. Just follow it straight up. Whilst watching out for all of these huge rabbit burrows. It just sounds just amazing around here. Nature, the sea in the distance, the wind, the birds. At the top of the field is a gate. Just go through here. Just down there though, here, you can turn down there, follow it through, and that'll take you to Billy Bud's into the village. Yeah, you carry on up the path. On this occasion, we're turning right. Towards the camp. Now, I just walked through that. This is the most overgrown I've ever seen it. It's yeah, it's not normally like that at all. Then just peering out from over those trees is the camp. In between the trees, should I say, not over them. With the sand dunes on your right. The beach straight in front. Now, whilst I'm wearing the shoes that I'm wearing, don't think I'm going to tackle the sand dune just yet. However, at some point today I will go up there and get some stunning views of the beach. But right now, 8:30. I think it's time for a quick dip in the pool, a shower, and then breakfast. And here we are, back at the camp, or straight down there to the beach, or straight up there, where I'll go later on. Yesterday morning I skipped over breakfast here as I had some croissants on the way. However, this morning, yeah, after my run and the news that I've just given, I'm going to eat and I'm going to enjoy it. So yeah, there was a brief change of plan this morning. Instead of going swimming like I said I was going to do first, went down for breakfast as you saw. Now back in the room, just thought I'd show you the view from the room up to the sand dunes, which is a lovely view. I know you can't see the sea, but you just know that the top of that sand dune offers a fantastic view down to the beach. So yeah, the plan now is to go swimming, just enjoy the pool, relax a little bit, then possibly go onto the beach this afternoon. I've been in the pool now. Yeah, I was in there for about, an hour, just lounging about, to be fair, not really thinking about much or doing much. It did remind me of when I first came here. I couldn't actually swim, and earlier on in this video I mentioned about how I'm still in touch with someone who I met down here, and it was him who actually taught me how to swim. I was too scared. I didn't know what to do. And then all of a sudden he said, float, just float on your back. And away I went. And ever since, I've known how to swim because of him. So that was quite nice, just relaying that memory. And also talking with someone about how the pool used to look, with the fact that the glass windows weren't always there and the fact they didn't have a roof. Obviously, I don't remember it without a roof. I'm too young for that. But no, it was quite nice to be in there and just chill and lounge about. I thought I'd come in and open up my laptop. I was going to try not to, but I have done because I had an idea whilst I was in there. So, yeah, I thought let's go in, come back to the room and open up my laptop and do some stuff. And also whilst I'm here, I thought, why not have a kind of tribute? They used to serve this on draft here quite a few years ago, and unfortunately now they don't, which is a shame because I do like a tribute. So yeah, I'm going to crack on, do some stuff for a little while, and then possibly this afternoon go out onto the beach and take you with me. It's time now to go down to the beach, so I'm going to start off at the bottom of the sand dune, and I decided that we're going to walk up to the top. Now, I'm not going to record the entire walk up there because all you'll hear is heavy breathing and it's not going to be pretty. What I'm going to do is a quick transition. So here's me at the bottom of the hill and I'll see you at the top. I said I wasn't going to do anything until I got to the top, but I can't help but stop halfway up and just look out to the sea. So here we are at the top of the sand dunes, up the hill and straight round to the beach with the sun shining straight into my eyes. Just what a view. Love it. Could sit up here for hours. So just got down to the beach and there are a lot of jellyfish on here right now. You can see them all in the sand. It's known as Surfer's Paradise down here, and you wonder why. The waves are fantastic for surfing on. An interesting fact, the beach is actually owned by John Fowler, who owned Ruda. So it is actually their land. I always find this part of the beach quite interesting. It's like a little river that has formed all the way from the sand dunes out to the sea. And you either walk straight through it or you jump across like my brother's just done and fall on his bottom. But yeah, it comes all the way down between the sand dunes down to the sea. Between the sand dunes there is where it comes down, and all this area, like I said, turns into a river, comes out to there. Annually, Croyde Bay Beach welcomes thousands of visitors. It's one of the surfing paradises of the UK. And you can see why with the waves the way they are. I have tried it once, well, not surfing. I tried bodyboarding once and failed miserably. So I've not tried it again since. And also due to the amount of jellyfish in the water, I get, let's say, scared rather easily and decide against it and come out of the water very, very quickly. So it looks like there's a tournament going on, beach football tournament, down this end of the beach. That's why it's so busy. So usually this is full of people just sunbathing, but yeah, weekend tournament, beach football. What a backdrop for it too. It's got an information board here to tell you the temperature, tide times and conditions. And then to always swim between the red and yellow flags. So now at the ruder side of the beach.
No, I'm right.
And they have some food, stateside American grill, and ice cream. Might grab one of those. Well, I might come back and grab one of those. And you can hire your surfing equipment as well. Just gonna go and visit the Baggy Point Sandleet Tea Room, just up here. Hopefully I can get a scone. I'm not sure how long this has been here for, but I've not seen it here before. A kitchen and a cafe. I didn't end up going in the tea rooms, just didn't fancy it to be. What I said earlier about the beach being privately owned, there's a sign to tell you so. And also an FYI, dogs are not permitted on the beach between the 1st of May and the 30th of September. So welcome back to a daily episode of What's in the Cake Shed, down the road from Croyde Bay Unison. And it's the same stuff as yesterday. Oh no, yeah, it is the same stuff as yesterday. So it looks like it's one stock all weekend, which is fair enough. But as it's the same stuff as yesterday, I won't be getting anything today. That is the scrumptious cakes. I will check tomorrow just to make 100% sure. I did mention this yesterday on the tour around of the putting green, but these flags have been here longer than I've been coming. Now they were used on the original green up where the car park is now, but yeah, I think it's time for some TLC on these, most definitely, and the holes. Change of plan as ever, we've decided to come to the Blue Groove instead of going down to the Thatch as originally said earlier on. I think it's going to have to be a few small plates. Don't really fancy a burger. So yeah, I might do some small plates and also a Long Island iced tea. Show you the rest of the menu though. I won't show you the desserts, I'll wait until afterwards to see whether I have a dessert. It's arrived, Long Island iced tea, give it a mix, gentle mix. definitely not as tart as the one yesterday. Food has arrived, so fajita loaded fries, pulled pork bonbons, and onion rings. So let's get this tasted. So that's my meal finished with fajita loaded fries, onion rings, and pulled pork bonbons. Very nice. The fries were a bit soggy, to be fair, for my liking. I do like quite crunchy fries, but no, overall it was quite nice. I think for dessert now it's going to have to be a Devonshire cream tea, because I've been talking about scones at work this week and I really want scone with jam and cream, so I'll show you that when it arrives. Yeah, I'm not getting a scone. They're only available till 5, so I messed up there. So most likely next door for an ice cream. First one of the trip. I was going to go to the Croyde ice cream parlour, but it's closed, so instead we go around to the hub, get our ice cream from there. Show you the flavours when I get inside. There's all the flavours. Show you my ice cream once I get outside. So I've gone for Rocky Road and salted caramel. Give a little review once I've finished. Just got back to camp after I walked down into the village for our tea. The 3 things that I had came to £33 plus a cocktail as well. It was nice, but like I say, it wasn't the best. I did really enjoy what I had last night. The loaded fries was really nice, and that pizza was just, yeah, really good. The ice cream was nice. I always enjoy the ice creams from down in the village. It just hits differently when you're by the sea. Plan for this evening is there's a quiz on, I believe, that starts roughly in about 10 minutes time, so I best get in there for that. My idea is to put the camera away for the night and just enjoy it, just take it all in. I might do an evening stroll or a late evening stroll down to the beach when it gets dark. I'm not too sure yet, it depends how I feel. Not really too sure what the plans are for tomorrow either, just take it as it comes really. Get up, have breakfast, potentially go for a swim, and then yeah, go and find these cake sheds on the way home. So yeah, let's get on in there and get this quiz done and probably come last. I noticed a path that I'd never been down, a coast path to Saunton Sands, and I've never actually been to that beach.